Yeah.
I can talk.
Yeah, you'll be good. Anyway, we are recording now. Welcome back to SSDV. This is the big, the buff, the black, one nut in the sack, and the back is a Mac. Guess what, motherfuckers? We back. Yeah, I'm gonna let the rest of the crew go ahead and introduce themselves tonight.
All right, you know, you got your boy Clint, heart darker than a 5% window tint, back up in here, and we got a special guest.
We got Zod. Yeah, there you go. The bisexual Superman's kryptonite.
There we go. You already know we're getting hot takes tonight, boy.
All right. So, before we get into everything else and whatnot, I want to let people out here know that they got to be a little careful. And the reason why I'm saying people got to be a little careful, by people I mean, there's a lot of soft-ass dudes out here. It gets to the point where a lot of these soft dudes end up getting taken advantage of. And while I find that to be entertaining, I'm pretty sure the guys don't. But I'll let you guys decide for yourselves, right? So, check this out, right? This is a guy I know by the name of Bruno. Now, Bruno is a nice guy and whatever, right? However, he's extremely sheltered. And one day, you know, after a good while of us not talking and everything else like that, he comes along and we sit down, we're chatting. He's telling me about how he has his new bae, his new girl or whatever that he's been chatting with and whatnot, right? And I was like, okay, that's what's up. What's her name? Amy. Okay, what does she do? I don't know. She made some bullshit t-shirts, some shit like that, right? I was like, yeah, but anyway, she doesn't do much of that because she's only 17 years old. And I was like, hold the fuck up, my nigga. She's 17 years old. And at the time, I was about 24, let's say 25, 26. And the dude is older than I am by 2 years. So he's about 28, 29 now, right? And I was like, you don't want to fuck with a 17-year-old. It was like, oh, it's all good. She has a kid. She has a kid. And she's 17. Yeah, she has a kid. She's 17. And the kid has to get taken to kindergarten. I was like, so that kid's at least 5 years old. Oh, yeah. But anyway, our relationship would be okay because she lives in Australia. And I was like, so you're telling me right here, right now, you're chatting with a girl who has a kid who lives in Australia, whom you really can't talk to unless you guys are playing Gears of War. But she spends all her day playing Gears of War with you, but she takes her kid to and from school and does all this other bullshit, right? Yeah. Have you heard her speak? Well, yeah, but no, not really. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, every time I talk to her, she tells me that she has a disease or some sort of bullshit that comes along with her voice, so it makes her voice deep. And I was like, voice deep? You mean like a man, nigga? And he's like, no, she's not a man. She's definitely a she, so on and so forth, right? It's like, invite this motherfucker to the party and have her speak for me. I want to hear what she has to say. Invite her to the party. And instead of fucking, you know, chatting or whatnot with the boys and whatnot. So, inside this party is me, Javon, and Bruno. Invites the bitch over. Girl's name is Gamer Girl 101 or some bullshit like that, right? That's a gamer tag. Mm-hmm. Gamer Girl, whatever, right? And the moment I see that, it's like, dude, that's a fucking nigga. First thing comes out of my mouth.
That's a whole man.
First thing came out of my mouth.
She got a dick.
Yeah, the first thing came out of my mouth when I seen that gamer tag is like, hey, yo, you a nigga, ain't you? Wasted no time leaving the party.
The worst part is I remember this, and I know where this is going.
So
that's what's fucked up.
You're sweating.
I know.
Yeah, so fucking, you know, Bruno gets a little upset about it. No, it's not real. I'm telling you, it's a woman, and she sends me all these messages. And I was like, okay, we'll assume that's a woman. What's going on? Like, you know, how's things going with you guys? Well, I don't know how things are going on. Actually, can you help me out in that department? Because I know that, you know, back when we used to work together, you used to get women and so on and so forth. It's like, okay, let's see what we got here. He started sending me fucking screenshots and whatnot of their conversations. Their conversations is sad. The conversation sticks on, I like the things you do in Gears of War. And the nigga bitch sends back a fucking message of rainbows and shit emojis with a smiley face at the end, plus the heart at the end. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what type of response is that? It's like, oh, well, you know, what she's basically saying, she doesn't take that shit, and, you know, she's very happy, and how did you decipher this shit? And then she's like, oh, yeah, every single time I send something funny to her, she tells me lots of laughs, or is it lots of love? LOL means she's laughing at you, nigga. But no. So I'm gonna skip a lot of the small details and whatnot, right? So we start getting into the deep lore of, because this goes on for days. Start getting into the deep lore of basically this motherfucker coming out with, oh yeah, I was talking to her again and everything is good, and she's been playing Gears of War with me and she gifted me this skin, so we're going great and steady. And got to the point where she started asking
lamb skin.
Yeah, she started asking my boy Javon about, how do I get her to not go to sleep and stay awake with me to play video games? How do I get her to not go to sleep and conversate with me? How do I get her to not go to sleep? I need all of her time. You know what? I'm going to sleep when she goes to sleep this way. When I wake up, she'll wake up. And it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So
Bruno got gay tendencies.
Hell yeah, he does. So it gets to the point where I finally tell him, send me a picture of this bitch. So he sends me a picture of this bitch, because at first I was trying to speak to him with logic. I was like, dude, drop it. You don't want to do anything with her, because at the end of the day, she lives in Australia. Are you really willing to leave this great country of America to go to Australia to become a stepfather of a 17-year-old child, where you will likely go to jail for statutory rape and all sorts of other charges?
You better be vaccinated.
Well, now it is.
Yeah, you couldn't do that shit now.
Yeah, now it's a fucking dystopia. But I was explaining, so I was like, do you really want to do all that? And he's like, well, I can cope, I can do this and that. It's like, where are you going to get your money from? Well, she has all the money. It's like, oh my fucking God, do you hear yourself? But anyway, continuing on. I take the picture, send to my boy Javon. Javon looks at that picture, laughs his ass off. He's like, there's no way in fuck that. That's a 17-year-old for one. And two, there's no way in fuck that kids came out of that fucking bitch. And I was like, I agree with that. There's no way in hell. And goes through, does a reverse Google
is a bitch.
Does a reverse image search on this bitch. Turns out that this bitch was like some fucking 32-year-old fucking scene girl. If you know what a scene girl is?
No.
So basically a scene girl is one of those girls that was kind of like gothy, but not really gothy, with all the makeup, piercings.
She
like
pretends
that, right?
to be goth,
Yeah.
basically,
I got
for
you.
the attention.
Yeah, yeah. So it shows her to be one of these little scene girls or whatnot.
That's
right?
popular on the internet, and her picture's everywhere. So clearly, the picture was saved and not who he's talking to.
So we fucking get this shit, and I
catfish.
Yeah, so he sends it back to me, lets me know, and I let the old dude know. First thing that comes out this motherfucker's mouth. I'm gonna say Brianna because I forgot the bitch's name. Do you think that fucking Brianna stole Amy's pictures? Remember Amy being the girl that he's chatting with, girl.
Supposedly, yes.
Yeah. Do you think that Brianna stole Amy's pictures? Because that seems more plausible than, Amy selling her pictures. It's like, my nigga, are you really this fucking slow when it comes out? It's like, how do you not know these things? It's like, well, and I will never forget this right here, because I still quote this to this day. Well, I can't do things the way you guys do it because I was raised different. I was raised good. I was raised better. And
you a stupid motherfucker.
Like, Javon's response made it for me. You was raised better. Nigga, you was raised to get tricked by motherfuckers online by whole niggas with dicks pretending to be bitches. And this nigga got mad as hell about
you a desperate motherfucker.
And then Javon goes on like, oh yeah, you tried courting this whole man for fucking a whole week straight and try to get me to help you court a whole man. And you said that you was raised right? Nah, I ain't letting that slide. So it goes through a whole spiral of denial. So for like a good 2 weeks, he just avoided me completely. I'm trying to get the update on the situation because I find this shit funny, right? And he's just like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. About 2 weeks later, he finally comes back into the party. Hey, guys, what's good? You were right. Oh, I was right? I thought I told you. He's like, well, it turns out it's a guy from Sweden, and the other guy that be inside the parties with him is his boyfriend, and they're actually kind of married, and all types of other shit. And I was like, what the flying fuck, man? Right?
He literally got cucked by Melon Pan.
Yeah.
Like, you got played by the weirdest human beings on the planet getting off on tricking you.
How old is this Bruno?
At the time, about 28, 29. So he should have known better by then. Yeah. But remember, he was raised right. So, again, we'll continue on here, right? You think that'd be the end of it, right?
Street knowledge.
So you think that'd be the end of it, right? That he find out as a man, okay, I'm done talking to you, you tried to fuck with me, so on and so forth. Wrong. This motherfucker, till this day, still joins up in the parties and plays with this motherfucker, pretending that is an actual woman. When other people join in inside the parties, he's helping the nigga catfish other niggas. Because he's stuck on the idea that it's a woman of his dreams.
Yeah, I didn't know all this part, but I would say not only his hands are soft, but also his brain is soft and very fucking smooth too.
But no,
he got no ridges in that gray matter.
It's literally one of those things where I sit and I look at that dude. How are you helping this dude trick other dudes into thinking that he's a chick? You know the truth. You confronted him. He told you everything. And you're still helping this nigga trick other niggas.
What do you have to say? People like that exist in this world.
How does it feel to know that?
I was brought up in a whole different time, whole different entity. So I just smack a motherfucker like that.
So you telling me right here, right now, if a girl named Amy would hit you up, hey daddy, on the internet.
I don't play on the internet.
What if you did and they showed up and it was a whole man? It's like, you don't still love me?
Don't you love me?
I would throat punch that motherfucker and kick him in his fucking dick.
And like, no, Zod, no. I thought you loved me. Why you do this to me, Zod? I'm not going to call you Zod. I'm going to call you Zoddy.
Did we have internet when I was 28?
That's good. I don't know.
Just kicking off
really,
into.
See, I didn't have to play that shit.
But
anyway, I just wanted to get that out of here because another story of some catfishing happened to one of my bowling alley partners, and I saved his.
That was funny as shit. Actually,
I saved his fucking ass. Like he is. You can visibly see the hurt in his face with me telling him, like, hey, yeah, nigga, that's a man that you fucking with. And he was in the same boat as Bruno, where it's just straight denied. It's a woman, it's a woman, it's a woman.
How do you fall in love with somebody you don't even, you never even met the motherfucker? And then I don't fucking get it.
Desperation, sadness, loneliness.
It goes back to the initial thing. This motherfucker was raised right. And it goes back just to what he was saying of that. These people were soft in the hands and the brain. They get desperate because they're raised right and start falling for some bullshit instead of being like, you know what? I'd rather be alone than getting fucked over by a man-woman thing.
But, you know, they fall in love with the idea because they very socially awkward. It's being popularized to be socially awkward. And it's
kids, like, their minds are that shallow nowadays that they just fucking fall in love with a fucking catfish, fucking dick monger, fucking piece of shit that just plays you.
You know, the funny thing is,
why don't you all get out, stop being on the fucking internet, go out and fucking meet somebody and talk to them in their face, grab their fucking crotch if you have to, fucking check them out,
grab them by the pussy. But no,
is that a bulge, bitch? You got some camel lips or is that a dick? I gotta check real quick. Hold on.
You got a bulge, I'm gonna fucking fuck you up.
But no, though, what was it? Believe it or not, the other guy that I was telling you about, my bowling alley partner, older than you are, and fell for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Older than you are, and fell for that shit.
That's true.
That is definitely desperation.
Yeah, it's
kept in a fucking cave, haven't been out to fucking talk to anybody. I mean, you gotta socialize. You can't just fucking, hit some buttons on a fucking computer and think you're gonna fall in love.
But that's easy for you to say. You don't know my life. You don't know the struggle. Like I don't have the confidence you do.
Oh, that's a soft ass motherfucker.
But no, though. Speaking of soft or hard, depending on
Oh, it's gonna get gay. I can feel it.
Just a little bit. So we all know that nowadays comic books are out here doing the bullshit where everyone has to be gay. Started with Iceman, and now it done moved down.
Iceman's gay too?
Oh, they've been made Iceman gay.
What?
Yeah, they've been made him
I didn't
gay.
even think he had either sex.
Yeah. Everybody gay.
Just as be real. There's only two genders.
Of course.
Male and female.
We already touched on that.
Ew, no.
But not like
I'm reiterating.
But no, they even made Wolverine. They made Wolverine bi as well. They made Wolverine trying to fuck Jean Grey and Cyclops at the same time. This is like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Say what? No, man.
Wolverine.
Hold on, man.
Now it's personal, right?
Yeah. Now you done fucking stepped over the line, motherfucker. No, Wolverine can't be gay. Not even bi. He has no fucking gay fucking cell in his body.
Well, they made him gay when he stopped smoking that cigar. I'm joking.
But that's true because, you know, as someone who can regenerate like that would obviously worry about lung cancer for the greater good.
Right.
But, yes.
But no, though.
But you did not make Wolverine gay, did they?
They made him bi. He wants to fuck Cyclops and Jean Grey at the same time.
I can pull up the comic.
All right.
I can pull up the comic for you.
Fuck DC, fucking
that's Marvel.
Fuck all of them.
No, you're still not wrong.
Well, you're not wrong. DC's still gay, but
basically it started off with fucking, like, I want to say like a week or two ago, Robin came out as a fag. I mean, as a fag. Neither here nor there. And now they're making Superman. Well, the son of OG Superman, whose dick is hard as diamonds for bitches. They're making his son gay, and he's the one that's taking the mantle of Superman now. Well, they say they're making him bi, but we all know what it really boils down to.
Well, I want to know is why I can't make a new superhero who has questionable sexuality and they gotta fuck up everything that's already been.
I thought they already made that. It's called Shazam.
I was going to go with Period Prisoner, but
that's he won't know what that is, but that's a whole different level of gay, though. That's a very predatory gay.
But I will tell you this much right here, though: with this gay Superman, I will promise you, ain't nobody out there committing no crimes. Because I'd be afraid, I would be scared shitless. Who gonna stop him from having his way with me?
He'll hold you down and fuck you in your ass. Ain't shit you gonna do about it.
That's the other character he was talking about, the Purry Prisoner thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's from a thing where literally his thing is like he finds criminals that he finds attractive. And so he's like super strong and he'll get him thrown in prison and he'll get arrested so he can be in prison and have his way with him.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Tell me now.
And now that's a punishment. That's some scary shit. That's a crime deterrent.
Y'all are ruining my youth.
Just saying, if that was an actual superhero, how many of these dudes out here do you think would be committing crimes?
I'm an attractive man committing crime. He gonna hold me down and fuck me.
I don't know. Nowadays, I wouldn't want to get arrested.
Oh, hell no. But now, though, just think about it for a quick second, though. Faster than a speeding train. Can lick 7 man booty holes in one fell swoop. He goes, ooh. Like, who's gonna stop this man?
This goes back to, like, I think the very first podcast I was on with you guys. We were talking about placement of an agenda. And it's just like the same shit I said back then. Like, I don't want to see a black James Bond. I don't want to see a white Blade. I don't want to see a gay Superman. Make your own new person if you want that bad.
I do want to see a lesbian fucking Wonder Woman, though.
I'm okay with that.
That's like the Jeremy Clarkson shit. How can I be homophobic if I watch lesbian porn?
I'm not homophobic if I'm watching lesbian porn.
I can see a little bit of Wonder Woman and Hot Girl Syndrome and whatnot.
That's all.
But no, though, so just like you said, though, it's nothing but agenda pushing, and you can tell based off the way that.
So who's pushing this agenda, though? You gotta think about that.
So the weird blue-haired people that they get hired to actually be on the storyboard,
which are older than me.
No, they're about.
He's talking about the literally dyed blue hair people.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're talking about those guys, like the ones with, like, the piercings. How dare you assume it's gender, people? The ones that you can't call them Moab because they use the phrase mother, and it's like you can't use mother. It's,
well, then you can't call them Superman anymore either. You gotta call them Super Them or something. Fucking gay shit like that.
You never know. They might actually do that. Oh, I am not Superman. I am SuperThey.
You know what? I would actually accept that because at least you're not fucking over Superman that bad anymore.
I really would accept SuperThey over Superman. Like, oh yeah, I'm Superman's son, SuperThey. It's like, okay.
I'm here to tell you, there ain't nothing super about that.
But now though, so
except for being super gay.
I'm here. I'm queer. I'm SuperThey and I'm super gay.
SuperThey and I'm super
That's
gay.
like Mr. T fucking Eddie Murphy.
Oh, but no, though. So here's how you know it's agenda push, though. Agenda based. Based off the feats that he's accomplished so far as being,
Oh, here we fucking go.
Straight guy, Superman. And his feats go into, I stopped the school shooting. Because,
Of course that's what it would be.
Second feat, I fight against the government trying to deport illegal or refugees, I should say. And this is like, what?
I did drugs out my gun. Loaded my gun up at 32 guns and shot someone with a gun.
But no, this is one of those things like, okay, that's how you know it's agenda pushing, because like if it was actual Superman rather than, I'm gonna fight the government for you immigrants, it's gonna be, what country you from? I'm gonna fuck your country people up that made you guys, that put you guys in this situation. That's what actual Superman would have done. Mm-hmm. But because they're pushing the agenda, fuck the U.S. government, I can't believe Metropolis government.
Real Superman would have been like, what? The drug cartel made you do what? They cut off your wife's head? I'm going to go down there and I'm going to fuck them up real quick. You can have your home back. Nah, I'm going to fuck up these people because you're here and the cartel is cool, but the U.S. government's bad because deportation.
Yeah. So this
is the shit that they're putting in comics trying to show kids nowadays.
I can feel I'm going to get evil on this shit.
But yeah, that's legit the shit they're feeding these kids. Oh, adults like my fat ass, but so like you obviously sound like you've read a comic or two. How was it when you were coming up with reading the comics and everything else like that, or actually you ever watched Lois and Clark?
No.
Never watched Lois and Clark?
No.
All right.
I wasn't really a TV buff.
But
I was always on the streets. So.
But I'll take any insight into what the comics look like then.
That being said, I had Superman comics. I had Wolverine comics. Never had this other whatever.
Which one?
The fucking super dude that.
The SuperThey?
Yeah, it's the SuperThey.
No, that's new. He's recent.
No, some strong dude that fucking beat people up and took their ass virginity.
Oh my god!
Oh no,
that's from something else.
That's also new, and also in some
new too.
It's something new completely.
And that's in.
This is all new to me. So
yeah, and that's in.
Catch me off guard.
That's a Japanese thing
Superman
as well.
Superman was a man. He fucking saved Lois Lane. He fucking fucked her up the ass and fucking had a good time. But, I don't even know what to say because. Homophobic, I guess. I don't know.
Are we homophobic though? I mean, I don't mind being.
I hang out with gay guys all the time, but
I don't mind being.
I gotta draw the line in the sand. Well, I mean, they don't cross, and I don't cross, and that's fine.
I'm about to say you actually do.
I want to do a remake of Queen.
I'm not even bullshitting. Like,
no, I'm not.
Those are actually some cool people, though.
Yeah, they're great people.
I'm saying do a remake of Queen and make Freddie Mercury straight and see how the gay community feels about that.
Yeah, don't forget trying Elton John shit too.
That seemed like some insensitive shit, but that's essentially what you're getting at. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Queen. Freddie Mercury was a badass. I can't sing like that. Shit. Fuck. That's probably one of the best vocalists of all time. Love that dude. Yeah. But what I'm getting at is that you wouldn't like it if you changed something that was already established as a certain thing to something else to fuck it up for all the people that looked up to him for that reason. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there is someone in the LGBT community that looks up to Freddie Mercury as an inspiration and would be fucking furious if you recast him as a straight person. And that's what they keep doing to us.
I agree with that 100%.
Hell yeah.
If we started taking their shit, started fucking their shit up, and trying to make everybody straight, and
that would be a hate crime.
Yeah, that would be, oh my god, you got to give them you got to give them a chance to. Well, what the fuck are you embedding in these kids nowadays that they, it's okay to be fucking. I know you got a dick, but wear a dress. Or, I know you got a pussy.
That's coming up.
But,
So, that's actually an approach.
You could be a butch. I mean, they're instilling this shit in these kids nowadays at school. and it's fucking fucked up. Let these kids be fucking kids. Let them fucking choose their own fucking way. Back them up and teach them to be a better fucking person, but let them be what they want to be or who they are. Mm-hmm. Don't fucking instill it in them when they're fucking 5 years old. Fucking,
I can already tell we needed this dude on a previous podcast. It would have fit in just right.
It's all bullshit, dude. I mean, you got these fucking fucked up fucking people having fucking kids and fucking embedding this fucking brainwash bullshit into these fucking kids, and the kids don't even know who they are, and they could be fucking 20 years old now and they don't know who the fuck they are, and it's fucked up.
Now you know what's funny about that, right? You know, how
I'm glad I did right.
No, you know how you say they embed in the kids and everything else like that, right?
Yes.
Which makes me on to the next topic here, which goes into: did you know that if you were a parent and you said that to your kid that's in school, you'd be considered a domestic terrorist?
That's exactly right.
Then I'm a fucking domestic terrorist.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. He blows up people's houses with TNT in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And creepers and shit. It's a joke. Prank caller. Y'all watch Pulp Fiction, right?
It blows my fucking mind what the fuck's going on right now in the fucking world.
But no, though, it's actually gotten so fucking bad, though, that like Biden and them actually have resources and money put into, okay, so
they were sending fucking
gender studies
over to fucking Pakistan for fucking sex changes. What the fuck?
But no, so
why are we paying for Pakistan's sex changes?
But you remember the Patriot Act, though, right?
That was also horse shit, but yeah.
It's just bullshit.
Well, you know how the Patriot Act is still in effect, even though it was supposed to be done with for God knows how long ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, they actually took the Patriot Act and started using the Patriot Act instead of facing it for, outward threats such as, terrorists and the outwards. They put it on the inward threats such as domestic terrorists, which is now everything they've done for as far as that goes. As far as the Patriot Act goes, is now being used as own citizens, which is the reason why parents that go to these PTA meetings are now considered domestic terrorists. All because of, they're getting really upset with some of the curriculums that these schools are pushing and some of the agenda that the schools are pushing.
Correct.
Are you happen to be privy to have any knowledge on any of what some of these curriculums go through?
Elaborate a little more.
All right.
Through what?
All right. So when Clinton and I were going to school, we had books such as Huckleberry Finn, classic.
Yes.
Moby Dick, classic. To Kill a Mockingbird, classic.
Yes.
Now the thing about these 3 books, there is some colorful language early on within these books or whatnot, and you could pick out an excerpt or two that seems a little racist, if you will.
Yes.
But so these guys, they focus on that. In fact, we can even say that when Clinton and I were going in kindergarten and everything and whatnot, we had things like Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham, so on and so forth.
Dr. Seuss is racist.
Oh my God, yeah. So nowadays they take
Sneetches with stars. Doesn't say anything about equality. It breeds hate.
Yes.
Well, you call ham green, it's a race.
It's a race of piccolos. But no, though. So what ends up happening is they take these things and they get rid of them because it's racist, right? Huckleberry Finn, racist. It doesn't matter that the bullshit only happens early on, like chapter 4 or something like that, and the rest of the book is some crazy shit. But not, buddy, racist. Doesn't matter. To Kill a Mockingbird, racist. All of it racist. We gotta get rid of it. Can't do it. It's all problematic, right?
Right.
Wasn't To Kill a Mockingbird technically anti-racist because
all of it was anti-racist.
It was a lying white bitch the whole time. No, wasn't that the point of that whole thing?
Yes,
maybe I saw the wrong thing.
No, you're right. It was. Like I said, all of it is really anti-racist. Even Huckleberry Finn. I mean, yeah, it happens in there, but you gotta give in the time, the place, the setting of the story and whatnot. It is what it is. It happens. But not even gonna go there because based off that logic, fucking.
I never took any of that as racist. It was just a story somebody fucking wrote. Somebody else's thoughts.
Now, check this out, right? They get rid of that and replace it with, how do I want to put this? In the best possible way, they get rid of those stories to replace it with gay child porn. where it goes into detail, like a parent legit ran up to the fucking the school board and was telling them like, hey, listen, I'm not a fan of this shit. Here's what you guys are putting inside this curriculum. And then goes to read the reading study that they actually put out there, which was, oh yeah, you know, I got down on my knees and I sucked his dick. I mean, yeah, he's a grown man and I'm just a child.
They say that in the fucking book?
They say it inside the book. I didn't say it, like, you guys gotta actually take a look into it.
Perform fellatio or whatever the fuck.
They didn't say perform fellatio. They said I sucked his dick and his dick was inside of me.
This is what the fucking kids are
This is what they have the kids reading in school, which is technically child porn. Technically child porn.
Yep.
Because the person inside the thing that's giving head to an old man is a high school still. So that's just like, so you get
I didn't know this was part of the Catholic fucking congregation shit.
But no, that's what I was saying. So you get rid of shit like Huckleberry Finn, To Kill a Mockingbird, to put this bullshit in there, right? Which is...
yeah, what's the fucking difference?
What's the difference? Well, one of them is racist towards us black folks, and, you know, makes black people feel bad, despite the fact that at the end of the book, it actually breeds equality. It actually breeds, you know, peace.
Equality.
Inside, no.
He's talking about the Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite the fact that it actually brings peace and whatnot, right?
He's talking about the Huckleberry Finn and the Dr. Seuss and that shit.
Yeah, all that stuff brings peace. But what you want to bring in this world is child porn and encourage little boys to suck on grown man dick. Weird as shit to me.
What was that one shit I was reading one of the last times, where it was
with
like
the Texas fucking shit? Oh yeah, right, the fucking sex scene that your fucking parents. Yeah.
No, it was like literally. This was one of the previous podcasts, but
what?
It was like one of the curriculums was like, oh yeah, write a sex scene. And they're talking to high school kids. Write a sex scene you wouldn't let your mom read. And then rewrite it into one you wouldn't.
And then he didn't even get to the good part yet.
Go for it.
Go home, drink alcohol,
and tell me how it tastes. Write a thing about how it tastes.
Tell me how it
drink a beer and tell me how it tastes and feels. And they're telling like 17, not that they wouldn't drink beer on their own, but a teacher shouldn't be fucking telling them that. That was real. That was 100% real. That was actually in the fucking news like a month ago.
No, and the thing I'm talking about was in the news too, not too long ago as well. Like, it's fucking wild.
What the fuck is going on in the world to fucking put this on kids? Now, granted, I was having sex at 13, but I wasn't told to have sex. Didn't have to share my sexual fucking intercourse with fucking anybody. But what the fuck are they teaching these kids now?
So, I want y'all to hear this for a quick second. He just said he was having sex at 13, right? See, people like him can never understand the trials and tribulations of
with
people
women,
like
by
Bruno.
the way. Girls.
He would never understand the trials and tribulations of people like Bruno who don't have sex.
I was going to name another neat, but we'll leave him out of this time.
But hey,
that's
I
why
got
I will
him
never
laid.
be catfish.
Remember, I got him laid. So the other neat.
That's another story, but you get what I'm getting at.
Where, oh my god, dude! Like we have to actually spend the time to break down who he is, so we can
we'd have to have a couple times for that. But
this is what they're promoting.
You get what I'm getting at, though. That's what's in school, and the parents like freaked out.
Who's letting this happen, though? Who's the root of what's being put in?
I saw a thing. I'm not even shitting you. I saw a thing that said that there was a teacher.
Because wherever they are,
she said, "I'm teaching my kids about non-binary sexuality."
Dude, we talked about this on the podcast too, right?
I know, but I'm bringing it up again so I can get some insight here. Non-binary sexuality, non-binary gender. all this shit. I'm teaching my class about it, and I had a teacher come in who had a whole lot of tenure, been teaching for years, and one of the little kids came up to me at the lunch table and was like, I identify as a she today because I can do that, because gender is fluid. And the 20-year teacher was so happy and proud of me that I'm making a breakthrough in these kids. This bitch teaches like a first grade class.
No. She teaches preschool.
It was preschool?
Preschool. Not even kindergarten.
So
preschool.
what?
So she's teaching preschool kids
toddlers
that their gender isn't set and that they can be a woman. Like, bro, those kids don't even know what their dick does yet. Why are you telling them shit about it?
Dude, they're like 3 and 4 years old, if that. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Their teacher needs to be put out in a firing range and shot in the fucking forehead.
Well, she didn't get the bullets, but she did get fired.
Well,
not that one.
No, that one.
They all.
She got fired too?
It took her forever.
You know what? What they're teaching our kids nowadays is so fucked up. Nobody. When I went to school, we had to say the Pledge of Allegiance every fucking day, every morning. Mm-hmm. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Not you can stick your dick in some other guy's dick. I mean,
you can dock your dick in his foreskin, and he can be 50 and you're 15, and that's cool.
You should be old enough to know your gender
at 1 year old.
What the fuck is going on in this world, dude? Let me tell you something. I'm not a really religious person, but I hope God's fucking hand waves across this fucking world.
But no,
with extreme prejudice.
So, you know how nowadays we also have the bullshit as far as what do you call it? Racism goes, right? Racism this, racism that, microaggression this, microaggression that, right? They're also teaching that shit through critical race theory. Like, the fact that you guys are now trying to teach little fucking elementary, middle school, and high school is
but it's
critical
okay
race
to
theory.
fucking teach your 5-year-old.
No, they're teaching critical race theory now.
No, but it's okay to teach them that it's okay to suck an old man's dick.
It's okay to teach a 5-year-old to suck a fucking dick. You know, whether it's fucking girl or boy.
Yeah. No, especially if it's a boy.
Neither one should know anything about sucking dick at 5 years old.
Exactly.
Well, I say they happen to walk into their parents. They should be thinking that their parents are wrestling or something.
I mean, I've been saying this for years. I don't even know how long I've been saying this.
Light skinned Barry White over here. I got traumatized.
It's the wussification of America. It's making, like the earlier catfish thing we were talking about. You know, they're making dudes fucking wussies. They're making girls fucking, stronger than whores. Stronger than a male, because a male ain't fucking strong enough to be female.
Well, that's always been in the black community.
But they're going to put a fucking male in fucking, women's sports, and he's going to fucking beat them.
Obviously. I mean, it already happened.
I mean, it's I just don't fucking get it. I grew up in a whole different time.
Well, you know what the excuse is for the men inside the fucking women's sports? Oh, well, they have all these estrogen is taken into them, so therefore they're just like the women. It's like, no, they're not. One has a dick and balls, one has a vagina. I can fuck one and not feel gay. The other one, no.
And they wonder why the guy can pin the fucking girl. And they're going to give them a fucking trophy for it. It's just like giving these fucking losers fucking trophies because they fucking not fucking willing.
I never understood that. Never understood
fucking willing enough to fucking be better.
Ooh. I remember that back when I was playing sports. And I remember questioning. I was like, "Did we win? Like, did we win a championship or something? Why am I getting a trophy?" And I never wanted the trophy, because I was like, "That doesn't make sense to me. Winners get trophies. We didn't fucking win."
Dude, that made it. That's around the same time they got rid of dodgeball and shit like that.
And back in my day, it wasn't like they're putting you down for being a loser.
I mean, for someone to win, someone has to lose.
To work yourself.
You get mad and you do better.
There are winners and there are losers. I mean, that's just the way of the world.
You know what? While I have you here, I want to go ahead and ask this question, completely off topic or whatnot.
Here we go.
How do you feel about bullying? Do you think bullying is necessary?
I think it is in In a way, yes. I mean, I was bullied all my life. I was the youngest of 4 boys. I was bullied all my life.
I'm gonna say that's surprising.
I'm not a bully. I try not to be a bully. I've always fought bullies growing up. My brothers would send me and beat their ass, but my brothers bullied me.
But what he's getting at was that push, that bullying sense, pushed you to be better.
Yeah.
Was it?
Because once a motherfucker snaps, is who you really truly are.
All right. So my quick question for you now, then, because you just said your brothers bullied you. Anyone aside from your brother try to bully you?
Who?
Anyone aside from your brothers ever try to bully you?
Yeah, and they got their ass beat usually.
So in other words, you wasn't really bullied. Your brothers just pretty much taught you what life was like, and then no one else tried to. No one else, like every time someone else came up there to try.
Everyone else who tried got to run for their money at the least.
Yes,
but you get
always usually more than one. But yes.
So the reason why I asked that question is because, like I said, I personally believe that bullying is necessary. Do you believe bullying is necessary?
Yeah, I believe in the bullying is necessary.
Yeah, I do believe that
think it is
completely necessary.
To a degree.
To a degree, and I don't know what the degree is. I'm not a fucking teacher.
But full coddling, soft life makes for soft hands and a soft heart.
And a soft head. I mean, soft
brain.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
There goes back to what I was saying, this wussification of America. And
we gotta coddle these boys. We gotta get rid of the male. What was this bullshit?
Toxic masculinity.
There we go. We gotta get rid of that.
Toxic masculinity.
That's what the fuck.
That is me, 100%.
That's me, 100%. You don't hug me and shut the fuck up. Anyway,
I got a heart. I'm very caring. I hug people. I fucking kiss people. I show that I like you. I show I love you. But there's nothing wrong with that. I know in me, if the fucking beast was to come out, it will become. If somebody forces me to do something I don't want to do, or
so Superman,
go against my beliefs, I'm gonna say something, or I'm gonna do something.
So SuperThey happens to run up on you. I'm gonna make you love me today, boy.
Well, that would be taking they from my dead body.
No. You're gonna have to kill me. That sounds like you.
Basically.
Yeah, you have to kill me before you take this booty hole. But now though,
it's just the point of, it's not like systemic, constant bullying. We're talking about some hardships in life, someone saying some mean shit to you that could be considered as bullying. Because nowadays, you say one mean thing to someone, you can get expelled from school,
which is fucking stupid.
We had safe space back.
You get one fight and win, you're getting expelled from school.
But no, here's the.
But that's what I'm getting at, is that not like you were saying, up to a point, not systemic, constant bullying, but.
No,
spare the rod, spoil the child. Hardships build character.
It's got to be pushed to, see their capability of who they are. I mean, these people go running in a corner instead of being pushed into the corner.
See,
I can't understand.
That's a good point. They push themselves. They push their own back against the wall.
Put themselves in the corner. And fucking then cry and fucking look in the corner and it's like, this gotta go away, this gotta go away. No, life doesn't go away. Life's gonna smack you in the fucking face every time you think you're up, life will kick you in the fucking crotch.
Nah, so check this out, right?
You can say dick on this show.
You can say dick.
Well, I was keeping it both genders. And I've said both. That means two.
You can't cunt
on
the
bitch. Shit.
I forgot about that.
He called on quick.
But no, though, the big thing about bullying and everything is that you got to get it done at a young age. At a young age. And the reason why I say that is because, throughout life, even as you're an adult, you deal with people that try to wield power. You deal with people that's quote unquote.
People are going to always force their will on you.
And people will always try to. But with you dealing with bullying as a kid, you learn how to deal with it. You learn different ways, different methods of doing what you got to do. Some people learn by
true potential.
Yeah, some people I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Some people are more sly.
Or I'm not gonna let this person fucking talk shit about me and fucking tell me I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking stand up and fucking prove them wrong, which I've done all my life.
I had one time as a kid where a kid was trying to bully me on the soccer team. You know this story.
Yes. I love that story.
I don't know the story.
And
share with the class.
And I was
soccer or basketball?
It was one of the two. He was in both. I don't know which one it was in.
I think it might have been basketball.
Doesn't matter. He learned his lesson.
All I know was it was the same kid. He was in both. He was in the same Boys and Girls Club. He was in different sports with me.
I could be wrong, but
and I believe it was soccer because I believe we were on a grass field at the time. It was a long time ago,
lucky.
but I remember that. And I remember being like,
Holyfield.
I remember being like, yeah, this kid is like fucking with me and keeps like shoving me and shit.
This kid was a fucking dick
and was like a fuckhead to everyone because his mom was the coach.
Which we all deal with dicks
and
all our lives.
I mean, you know,
I was like, I knew what I wanted to do, but I was like, well, what am I supposed to do about this?
You already knew my answer.
And it was like, well, if you tell him to stop doing it, and he doesn't stop doing it, fuck him up.
And that would be my answer.
Fuck him right up.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool, bet. Starts doing it. All right, you're not gonna like what's gonna happen. Stop doing it. And shoving me, throwing fucking dirt shit at me. It's like, dude, you need to stop doing that. I'm fucking telling you right now. How old? 6, 7?
Yeah, you were young.
8?
Man. Yeah, you were young. Like 7 or 8, yeah.
Oh, damn. So you started young, which is good.
I was like, man, you don't want to fucking play this game. It's going to be bad. I swear I'll fuck you up. Not in those words. Wasn't saying fuck you up like a thug at 8 years old. All right,
as an 8-year-old kid.
But as an 8-year-old kid,
if I had anything to do with it, you've been saying that.
As an 8-year-old kid.
But,
you keep trying to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck you up. You don't learn your lesson today, motherfucker. I'm tired of your shit.
But one too many times, and I was like, that's it. And I planted my feet. It was like that fucking King Fantastic shit. I balled my hand up and beat that man up. Fucking cocked back, hit his ass in the jaw, and he went to sleep right in that field.
And guess what? He never fucked with him again.
I'm about to say that's the one thing that people need to learn, though, right? Once you learn how to deal with the bully, once you learn how to manage your way around the bully, like, you don't have to deal with that ever again. Because, like,
no.
So for you guys that's out there that don't know,
but the thing is don't let it make you be a bully.
And everyone made me the bad guy, by the way, because no one saw all the bullshit. They saw me hit boy right in his jawbone. Yes. I mean, it was right in.
Wasn't his dad the coach?
His mom was the coach.
His mom was the coach.
And all the other people saw me hit him. His mom saw me hit him. No one saw all the other shit. But
yeah. Well, they turned a fucking blind eye to that. So fuck them.
Yeah, but no, like I said, you gotta learn how to navigate through these.
Exactly.
Like that
we're not going to coddle you. It's okay if he's pushing you and that. Well, you know, I'm the coach. You know, it's my son. He can push you around and fucking throw fucking dirt at you. But once you fucking turn around and puss him in his fucking mouth, then she gonna say something. Fuck you.
No, like I said, you gotta learn how to deal with that. Because if you do not want a life of hardship, like you said beforehand, everyone and anyone is going to push their will on you. Everyone and anyone is going to force you to do whatever you want to do.
If you're a soft motherfucker, they're going to take advantage of it.
And for those of you that think you can hide your softness, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, there is no way to hide your softness. As a man, especially as us men here, we can look at somebody and tell if they're fucking soft or not. All of us can do that. Because there's a whole nother story about this one guy that tried to be hard, but
the brother of another person we know.
Oh my god! That talking about the guy with the frying pan,
with the soap and the crack and the getting beat in his ass and all that shit.
Oh man, good time.
Fucker.
That thing is retarded. But no, though, to bring it back to the school shit, right? So out in fucking Loudoun County, Virginia, right? There was a guy that got. I want to say back in October. Was it back in October? This is October right now. couple of months ago, they got.
We're in October right now.
Going back to the parents that are domestic terrorists, kind of deal.
Yeah. So basically, what ended up happening, because I really want to talk about this because no one else is talking about it. What ends up happening is some time ago, the father is fucking losing his shit at the PTA or whatnot.
Well, you didn't tell him the reason why.
Well, I'm gonna get to that because I'm gonna
you're gonna lose your whole
fucking
mind.
I'm leading this up the way that it was led up within the media because they made this guy out to seem like a fucking evil bad guy, a fucking retard, a fucking actual fucking terrorist. He's out there. Cops is trying to struggle. There's like 2 or 3 cops trying to get him off. He's fucking struggling, fighting them all off because he's losing his shit, right?
He had that rage strength. He was fighting off like 2 or 3 cops.
He was mad, right?
Like laying on him.
They finally managed to fucking get him out there and just yank his ass out.
They labeled him a domestic terrorist.
Mm-hmm. So here's what ends up happening with this, right? What they did not show you was what happened beforehand.
Right.
So what happened beforehand was the father goes up there to protest the shared bathroom shit with transgender people, so on and so forth, right?
Yes.
And the reason why he was there to protest that shit, had a heavy hand against protesting it, was because his daughter was raped inside the bathroom by a boy wearing a skirt claiming to be trans. Daughter was raped, so he has a reason to be fucking pissed, right?
We're talking about charges of rape, forcible sodomy, and forcible fellatio from a boy wearing a skirt in a girl's bathroom.
Yeah. And the father's pissed. Father's really pissed, right?
Obviously.
Pisses may not be... So he's holding his composure.
He was very reserved.
He needs a fucking medal. He's the one that deserves the trophy.
Hell yeah.
Because if he can hold his fucking anger the way he did... to go in front of the fucking school board and protest on why he's doing that.
Exactly what he was there. He was,
and you know me.
Protest.
I'll be in there. I'll shoot everybody.
And you know what?
In Minecraft.
So here's
in Minecraft.
So here's what the catalyst to what led to all that bullshit. The principal knew about the bullshit.
I know, and they covered it up.
Covered that shit up. So he goes to that PTA meeting. So we get one of these fucking rainbow-haired little.
Well, they've been doing that shit for years.
So we get a rainbow-haired fat bitch in there with like the glasses. How dare you assume the gender type of bitches out there?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to believe your daughter's story. Your daughter's a fucking liar. That's what set him off.
Oh.
Because they said that shit to his fucking face. That's what set him off. Cops showed up and everything else like that. He gets yanked out of there. Daughter gets pulled in. And here's the kicker. They do a rape kit on the girl, on the daughter. Turns out she was actually fucking sodomized. They found all the evidence inside her
ass.
Yeah. She was actually sodomized. Nothing was done to this kid. Wow. Here it is, October. The kid's facing another charge for the same damn thing on a different student, but this time inside a classroom.
What are we willing to do to stop this?
Well, we can't do anything because if we do anything, we're transphobic. We're domestic terrorists.
What they think?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the point.
I don't give a fuck.
You're a domestic terrorist, right there.
then I'm a fucking domestic terrorist.
In Minecraft.
But no, that's what it boils down to. That's how fucking delusional these people are. To the point where you
do a rape kit.
You
prove that someone was raped and sodomized.
Yes.
And it's still denial because they identify as a he, she, they.
Yeah.
That's the rule we're in. That's what it is. So we're not going to do anything about it. And then the bad thing is, right? You know,
I'll make that dude a fucking
before the like
I'll turn him from a hen to a chicken in one fucking shot.
So what's it?
You mean a chicken to a hen?
No, a hen to
yeah.
No, the other way. A rooster to a fucking hen.
A hen to a rooster is even scarier.
I'm so pissed off I can't even fucking see straight right now.
Dude, that is a scary shit though. I got this. Get ready for it to be attached. Woo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull your insides out so it looks like a dick.
I can't even wrap my head around what's going on in the world right now.
But that's where it gets fucking wild, because it's the fact that these people are protected.
They're protecting the people that need to be fucking. I can't say
hurt really badly,
killed, or hurt really badly.
A fate worse than death.
I mean, these are the fucking kind of people that these fucking weirdos, fucking fucked up minded motherfuckers are making. That's why they're having this with fucking dudes with fucking skirts going on in the fucking girls' bathroom and raping a girl. You know?
Like I said, the fact that the kid was actually allowed to stay out there and have another known victim. It's another known victim. So let's just think about this for a quick second. According to these people's quote unquote stats, where what did they say? Fucking 8 out of 10 women don't report the rape or some bullshit like that. So just think about that.
I've never raped a woman in my life, ever.
But that's what these stats are saying, is that
even though they wanted me to, I never did. I know. I swear to God. The fantasy world and all this.
I know what you're talking about.
Sex
I need you to come inside my house
tie
and
them up and fucking beat them or fucking bite them or fucking fixate them or whatever the fuck case. I could never do that.
You're talking about me now.
Oh, whatever. You can do whatever you want.
What do you want a man to do to you?
Oh, hold the fuck up now. No. No.
I can't. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Let's just think about this for a quick second.
Understand
right? The father, because of him taking this little shit to court and everything else like that, right? He had to go through those past few months. It wasn't until recently that it actually went to court, and everything's been settled now. Not everything.
I want to know what's been settled. What's been settled?
The little shit's in juvie as of right now, but they're waiting.
That's not good enough.
But they're quote unquote waiting for the 18th year.
So why are they coddling this fucking skirt wearing bitch ass fucking faggot motherfucker?
Hell if I know. But no,
or I guess it can't be called a faggot. He's out there raping girls.
Yeah, he's raping girls.
He's a pretend faggot out there raping girls.
But he does need to be burnt at the stake.
Thank God my kids are grown.
But no, so fucking you see that type of shit and everything. He had to go through, labeled as a domestic terrorist, labeled as the guy that went out there and caused all this fucking crazy shit.
Think about it. For the fact that I said the F word just now, probably I'd get more backlash than he got.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. I was like, oh shit, I just fucked my whole life up.
Wait, you said fuck? When you say fuck?
No, not that F word.
There's only one F word I know.
Yeah.
Faggot's not an F word.
It is in this world.
I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. Growing up,
you got one, man.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But growing up, my grandma told me don't say cuss words. I can say faggot all day long, but the moment fuck came out my mouth, I got slapped like shit. But now though, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that's fucking stupid, and it's just wild how when you look at it, these people are fucking protected.
Why are we protecting them?
Hell if I know.
So is the world that evil? Because that's what the fuck it is. Is the world that evil that they're going to protect these fucking psychopaths? Fucking,
the
fucking degenerates
being told from fucking their fucking diapers that it's okay to fucking wear a skirt, or it's okay to be a dyke.
It's okay to touch someone who doesn't want it, as long as you're a woman.
But
at heart,
but me as a fucking old man, and not that old, if I was to touch someone, they're gonna not sexually, they're talking about violently. I'm gonna go to fucking jail. Fuck this, man.
Well, I will. Yep, someone can hit your face, call you all kinds of shit. You can jaw them one good time. You'll be in trouble. But he, she, they that's wearing a skirt, raping bitches in the ass, gets leniency and goes to juvie.
Yeah, so check this shit out, right?
You definitely don't want me running this fucking world.
No, the best person to ask about why these guys are getting protected and whatnot, the best person to ask about all this shit, believe it or not, would be Dave Chappelle. Alright, now, Clint and I had recently watched his stand-up. Clint watched it like 5 times already because
that was 2 times.
I haven't seen it.
It was 2 times.
Clinton told me about it. He told me a lot, enough that I needed to hear.
No, it's a really, really good stand-up. Shit was funny from beginning
because
to end.
I saw on CNN today they're trying to have Netflix remove it. because it's hate speech.
It's not hate speech. It's fucking real, dude. I mean,
but anyone who watched it, who was the killer in that mystery? Play that shit like Clue. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but at the end of it, you tell me who was in the bathroom with the pipe killing... Well, pipe, that's fucking... Not like that. That's gay.
I'm about to say, is it Joe Biden in the bathroom with the... Not Joe Biden, Hunter Biden in the bathroom with the pipe?
Hunter Biden was in the bathroom with the pipe with the hooker and some other shit. No, he was in the bathroom with the pipe with the hooker, and she popped out a child, and her dad's a crackhead, her mom is a prostitute, and her grandpa is the president of the United States. But that's a meme in its own.
Christ.
That was a lot of fucking words.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Fuck Joe Biden.
But what I'm getting at is that you solve the mystery on there was a murder in that stand-up.
Yes.
And you tell me who the killer was when you watch it.
No, so
I know who the killer was. You know who the killer was. You know who the killer
If you watch it, you know who the killer was. So they sit here and they say that
it was his own fucking LBGTGQRSTUVXYZ.
The letters are in the English alphabet.
The non-government alphabet crew. That's what the hell that was.
Fuck both of them. I mean, I love the ATF.
Push this dude. Well,
he, she,
her,
they,
she, whatever.
Daphne. I'm just gonna say push Daphne.
Push Daphne to the point that she wasn't even accepted in her own society.
And yet
she wasn't their people.
And yet
she was Dave's people. He said that himself. He said, he said, she, you know, they talk about attacking their people. He said, she wasn't your people. She was mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was a comedian and a friend. She was mine.
So, yes.
So
whatever the case may be.
And you're telling me that was hate speech?
Yes.
Could you look in that man's eyes when he's trying to tell a joke for his livelihood? I've seen Dave Chappelle say all kinds of crazy, fucked up shit over the years.
He was a black white supremacist.
He was a black white supremacist. He had time and time again where he did this, and that. He broke down walls between he fucked what? Everyone. He didn't give a fuck. Now, I know he's obviously sided with the black community and would have more of a problem against whites than blacks. But you can't tell me you can look in that man's eyes when he was telling that story and couldn't see the tears forming about how a white trans woman had killed themselves because they stood up for him. They had his back because he had their back. Would a transphobic, hate-filled person with that much power let a trans person open for their show? Would they?
Every single time they went back there.
And tell that person, you know what? I want to help you. You're actually funny as shit. You bombed because you were nervous. I want you to open for me every time I'm out here because you are a friend of mine. Dog. No one calls someone they hate their friend to their face behind closed doors.
Or even help them.
And help them in that way. That's not how hate works.
Nope.
If that's how hate works for you, then you're a fucked up individual.
And you
need to look at yourself because you're playing some super games. If you're trying to play some 4D chess to help people you hate in order to hurt them, I don't know that level of psychology. I either don't like you or I like you, and I wouldn't help you if I don't like you. And I couldn't imagine helping someone I hate. So transphobic comedian Dave Chappelle, I don't think was that transphobic after all.
No.
Hell no.
I agree.
It ain't transphobic. Like I said, like you said, when you sit here, you look at it, you can see the pain. You can see that.
I was trying to keep the spoilers out of this, but fuck it. It got real, and I got real too.
Let's get real. Let's make this fucking real.
You can see the pain in his heart.
Take a piss,
you can see the pain in his... straight to the back. So you can see the pain in his heart. You can see the pain in his eyes. You can hear him tear up. You can hear it in his voice.
I have never seen Dave Chappelle's eyes tear up like that. He was hurting when he was telling that story.
And it's
he missed a friend. It wasn't some tranny killed himself joke. He was telling that on the only way he could get it out of himself was out his heart breaking in half. So about the death of a friend. That wasn't a tranny. That wasn't a white person. That wasn't a he, she, whatever the fuck any of us would call it, because we don't know that person. We'll call it whatever the fuck we want. But that was his friend.
But no,
and that's, you know what? That's the healing thing. When you stop looking at people, oh, that's my black friend, that's my this friend, that's my that friend. When it's, that's my friend.
Hell yeah. That's my doctor that just happens to be gay.
My gay doctor.
That's my gay this is a story for another time.
It's a story for another time.
Why would you bring that up?
but no, though. On some real shit, though. So for those of you that actually do have that issue with the Chappelle, the closer, you guys actually got to sit down and fucking watch it through and fucking through, because
I've never cried over someone I've hated.
Because I was say, because at the end,
that wasn't a relationship.
Like I said, we go through the bullshit and everything else like that. You can see the pain in your heart and so on and so forth. But at the end,
he didn't think that shit was funny.
Comes out with, listen, I want to bring peace between myself and this community. I won't make any more jokes until we can have this understanding, so on and so forth. And then leaves with, oh yeah, you guys say that I was punching down on you guys, but here's the real spill. You guys have all the power. I want you guys to stop punching down on us.
And the fact that he said that she was a friend, he set up a trust fund for this person's daughter.
Yeah, this person's child, yeah.
And was like, I can't have the conversation now because I'll break down. I hope one day I'm strong enough that I can look at this girl and tell her, I knew your father. And he was a wonderful woman.
But no,
because
my hat's off to Dave.
You can't have hate in your heart for that person.
And it's supposed to be the fucking side of that.
And it's comedy.
Tolerance,
lighten up, fuckers.
And love and tolerance and love and tolerance. No, it's fucking not. If you don't go along with their agenda, or if you go and fucking say some fucking stupid shit, which we all do, even they do, and you can't fucking just laugh about it or fucking, let it roll off your fucking back, then you're a fucking bitch ass motherfucking cracker ass fucking piece of shit.
I would say that
mostly the crackers, and I said it.
I was gonna say fucking white liberals, but okay, we'll go with that too.
I was gonna say my closest friends are the ones that make fun of me the hardest about every single stupid shit.
And that's the way it's supposed to be, because oh shit,
you all right?
Not yet, are you?
He's still dying.
Yeah, he's still dead.
No, rough night.
Oh, so in case you guys were wondering where light skin Barry White is, light skin Barry White has to take the night off. He ended up eating some bad pussy, and that's what got his stomach all the way fucked up.
So he got the rest of the mouth.
So he won't be able to join us tonight. I forgot to tell y'all.
In his mouth, he can't talk.
I forgot to tell y'all that. My bad. But you okay with it, TJ? But nah. So it's wild though. Like to the point where I will say this much right here. I will give Netflix this right here. Netflix is done right by Dave Chappelle through and through.
Yeah.
Through the fact of the matter is that when Netflix finally got the Chappelle Show on Netflix, Dave came out with his special basically saying boycott fucking the Chappelle Show because they're not paying me for it. So Netflix took it off and then helped Dave get his money from Comedy Central before they put it back on there. Even with this whole cancel Dave Chappelle and everything else like that, they got people out there. Netflix is like, well, cancel Dave Chappelle. Bitch, bye, gone, you fired. Bitch, bye, you gone, you suspended. Like, they are standing by Dave Chappelle.
And they're like, do you know how much money that is, bitch? Kill yourself.
That's pretty much how that goes. So, which brings me to
we understand one race and one gender, and it's called money.
But no, so it goes on to this right here, right? So, have you guys ever heard of the show called Dear White People? Probably
yes.
Not. You have?
I have.
It's some shit. You have?
I have not.
All right, it's some shit. So, Dear White People was written by a white straight man about how black people view white people. Now, this white straight man...
And it was to correct the erroneous ways of white people.
Of white straight men. So, the craziest
By a white straight man.
By the way, the white straight men are the most hated people in the world.
They're also some of the fucking gayest, considering...
I'm going to continue with the story, right? So, this white straight man that made the show called Dear White People about black people hating white people from a black person perspective.
Because he knows all about it.
Yeah, because he lives a life. Who was he? Like Rachel Dolezal, right?
Wow.
But anyway, fucking
this is real, by the way.
It gets wild.
Oh, it gets worse.
Fucking asshole decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a sex change now. This way, I won't be a white straight man no more. I am a
white straight woman. Is what he's trying to say.
Trans woman.
No, he said. Was he gay?
Gay trans because he likes women.
Fuck me.
He still likes women. So he's a gay trans woman.
All right. So he trans into a woman.
He turns into a
That's a lesbian,
and he's a lesbian.
So yeah,
because he still likes women. Yes. Okay, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he still.
Okay.
Fucks.
All right. Cool.
Y'all some fucked up people.
So this asshole is the one of the people that actually went out there to try to boycott Dave Chappelle because of the special and whatnot. And this is like, you have a show called Dear White People. When you wrote the show, you were a straight white man, and you wrote it on behalf of black people. Who the fuck are you, my nigga?
Literally, if we'll quote someone we used to know very well, who the fuck does he think he is?
What the fuck?
No,
this is all true shit too.
This is like, if you guys don't believe anything that we've said tonight in this podcast, feel free to look this shit up. From fucking
Google is your fucking friend.
From fucking gay Superman, fucking fighting fucking the government for fucking immigrants,
the domestic terrorists being dads trying to defend their daughters.
Hold on now, the bi or gay or whatever the fuck he is, and I can't call him super.
The gay SuperThey.
Yeah, the SuperThey or fucking the weak they or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Is fighting for immigration reform, illegals.
Yeah, while solving fucking school shootings and stopping school shootings and whatnot, because you got to put that in there.
Because guns are evil.
Let me tell you something.
I'm protecting
the first time.
I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I went to high school in the 80s. We didn't have not one recorded fucking shooting in high school.
And you could buy full autos from the gun store up to 86.
You could go to school with a fucking shotgun in your back window. I know. I was there. I lived it. Now,
you make a paper mache gun and you're expelled.
No,
and
getting written up for that.
I
actually did get expelled for that.
Fucked up people's minds so bad, or well, we got to fight against this, or we got to fight.
Can a piece of metal be evil, or is it evil in the hearts of men? That's the bigger question.
Evidently, there's a bunch
define
of
man.
No, I was gonna say
there's a bunch of evil being bred now.
Now when you
gives fucking the rights to these fucking pieces of shit to go in and start shooting their fellow classmates. I never thought once. Now I've been stabbed like 3 times in school. Huh?
What are you, Dave Chappelle?
No.
I never thought once I'm gonna shoot this shit up.
Never. I mean, my dad had guns. I never thought once to go in and get a gun out of my dad's closet and go to the school and shoot somebody. No, I'm gonna beat your ass so we can live and fucking I can beat your ass again. But I've been stabbed 3 times in school. But they weren't trying to kill me. They were just trying to fucking stab me. I just don't. It's a whole different. Why are kids thinking it's okay to go and fucking to a classroom and shoot their fellow fucking?
But you would agree it has nothing to do with the availability of guns.
No,
I agree with that. Yes.
It has to do with the mindset of the person.
It has to do with the upbringing, the mindset, the fucked upness, the fucking retards fucking procreating. I can't understand it. I don't get it.
It goes back to what
it's all about upbringing and who you are and fucking how your parents and if you
and you can't tell me looking at one of those pictures of all those shooters that they weren't all mentally retarded.
Yeah, but it goes back to what Clint said though. Like, is the piece of metal evil, or is the metal inside the person's heart?
That's the mentality inside their heart.
You said is it inside their heart?
It's gotta be inside.
Put that metal in their heart.
Yeah,
I'll put metal in their heart if they try and shoot me.
You weren't coddled enough. My dad was never fucking home. He was always fucking working. My mom was there, but we fucking fought so much. She's like, if we beat the fuck out of each other, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever y'all want. As long as you don't kill each other. But it wasn't like it wasn't less love or push you to go fucking shoot somebody in the fucking face or go do a mass shooting. We didn't have that back then. We didn't have that. So what has changed in society that has made it?
The media making mass shooters famous. I said it.
No, I was actually going to say fucking mental retardation being accepted.
Clint just said it.
I was going to say
is everyone wants to be in this world where clout is everything. The quickest way to be famous if you're a fucking asshole is to be a mass shooter.
Yeah, so I want to be noticed.
I've had every opportunity in my life to be one, and I won't be one because I'm not fucking clout chasing retard.
Whether it's good or fucking bad, people are fucking just want to be a part of the fucking. I want to be famous. They don't give a fuck.
And that's MSB, NBC, and CNN, and even Fox News, all the major news outlets' fault when all they fucking talk about is show that person's fucking picture and talk about all the shit that they went through because they felt like no one understood them. They wanted to be famous. They want their name on the TV. They want people to see their face. I want to be recognized. I hope that one day someone knows my name and they know they're too much of a piece of fucking shit to get their name recognized for anything else, to have any close friends that care about them, that they need to be famous amongst the crowd. They can't be happy making close friends and living a simple life. They have to be that person, but they're too much of a piece of shit to do anything about it. So they go out, they shoot a bunch of people, and they leave it up to the media and fucking Anderson Cooper and all these fucking other retards to blast their name all over the fucking midday news so that they can be somebody finally, because they couldn't be anyone even to who they loved. Fuck off.
Alright, so for you faggots out there, if you guys are actually feeling that way, suck a dick or two. You'll be remembered then.
Hold on, I got one more thing to say. Back in my day, we had a thing called Don't Make Me Get Postal. Because we had a bunch of postal workers that fucking shot up their fucking...
Attacked. Someone here is attacked.
But... it happened more than fucking 5 times. But, so watch your mailman.
And with that being that, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all niggas next time.